How you doing, guys? And welcome back to another edition of Friday Fuel, brought to you by the Wild Faith Podcast. So grab that cup of coffee and let's get into it. Today's verse is 2 Corinthians 12, verse 9, and it says, "But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. So I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me." Today I want to talk to the man who's worn thin. You've been carrying the weight, working the hours, trying to be strong for your wife, your kids, your friends, your family, even for God. You're showing up, but deep down you are running on empty. And you don't say it out loud because men don't do that, right? We tough it out, grit our teeth, push through, tell ourselves, it's just another hard time. But brother, if you're being real honest, the cracks are showing. You're short with your family. You're tired all the time. You feel like you're missing the mark, but you don't even know what the mark is anymore. You're not even sure what you're chasing. Peace, purpose, maybe something to quiet the ache. And maybe you've prayed, God, help me. And that's a hard place to sit in as a man. We're wired to fix stuff, to be dependable, steady, stoic. But what do you do when you're the one who feels broken? What do you do when you're the one who needs help? Paul knew that feeling. In 2 Corinthians 12, he talks about this thorn in his flesh. We don't know exactly what it was, some kind of pain, maybe physical or emotional, but it was relentless. He begged God to take it away, and God's answer wasn't, sure, I'll take it away right now, I'll heal you. It wasn't, toughen up, Paul. It was, my grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect in your weakness. And maybe, like Paul, you begged him to take something away. This stress, this fear, the shame, the pressure that maybe just won't let up. And what you heard back probably wasn't what you expected. It wasn't a fix, not even a shortcut, or not even relief. Because God doesn't say, when you're finally strong, then I'll use you. He doesn't say, get your act together first. He says, right here, in this weak, exhausted, confused version of you, that's where I do my best work. That's the kind of God that we serve. Because he's not after polished, he's after surrendered. And you don't have to pretend anymore. He already knows. He knows the weight you carry. He sees the nights that you lie awake with thoughts processing and racing through your head. He knows the pressure to provide, to lead, to hold it all together. And he says, let me be enough. Let me be the strength when yours runs out. See, he's not impressed by how much we can carry. He's not up there waiting for us to finally get our act together so he can start loving us. No, he meets us right in the middle of the shit, in the middle of our failure, in the tears that we let no one else see, in the anxiety we try to hide, in the moments that we're too tired to fake it anymore. That's where true grace lives. And grace isn't just some fancy church word, it's gritty. It's for the dad who feels like he's blowing it. For the man who's working 2 jobs and still doesn't feel like it's enough. It's for the guy who just feels maybe ashamed or isolated or, you know what, just flat worn out. And I want to tell you, man to man, God's grace is always enough for you. Not just in theory, right now, wherever you're sitting today. You know what? There's beauty in breaking, brother, because it's in those broken places that God steps in, not to shame you, not to scold you, but to carry you, to show you his love isn't based on your performance, your productivity, or how well put together you may look on the outside. So stop pretending. Drop the mask. Talk to him like a father, like a brother. Tell him that you're tired. Ask him for help. You don't have to prove your worth. You don't have to have all the answers. Jesus didn't come for the ones who had it all together. He came for the broken, the beat up, and the ones who know that they need him. So if today you're feeling like you're coming undone, good. Maybe that's when grace is going to start to come in. If you feel like got nothing left to give, that's the moment when he starts to give you more than you've ever had. Don't fake it. Don't run from it. Sit in that weakness and invite Christ into it with you. And yeah, you may feel like you're failing, but grace says you're still in the fight, and Christ's power, it rests on you, not when you stand tall, but when you fall flat on your knees and say, Lord, I need you now. That's not failure. That's faith. Thanks for hanging out with me this week on Friday Fuel. We'll see you next time.